Hello Scorpio, and welcome back for your August 2019 Zodiac Wheel reading. I'm Elle. These readings are for Scorpio's sun, moon or rising sign, whichever one of those you may know. If you're a Scorpio sun, you can check some of the other videos for your rising sign reading or your moon sign reading. They're all relevant to the Scorpio energy. For any new viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Elle, and this is my Elle's Psychic Zodiac channel, and my readings are for the general collective, and you can use them as guide for the month ahead. Now, I also give the confirmation reading with the animal messages at the end of the Zodiac Wheel once I've completed that. So do stay tuned for that. Now, I would like to start the reading for Scorpio and ask my angels and guides, and invite Great Spirit into this reading for Scorpio for August 2019, and give thanks for any messages that come through in the reading for Scorpio's highest good and for the good of all concerned. Firstly, Scorpio, the Hermit. Finding your inner light and following your inner guidance. The Hermit is saying to me that you're quite comfortable in your own company, Scorpio. So you do like to spend some time doing your thing. And this is just letting you know here that if you do have time where you're on your own doing your thing, that you will be quite content, and from it you will be getting some aha moments, some shining light on maybe something that you've been trying to contemplate and figure out, and it sort of is showing me here that the message it comes through, and it's of a higher order, so it's your higher self pointing you in the right direction, really. And here in the area of how you earn your money and your values, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So brand new beginnings here with your any business venture or enterprise that you're setting out on. Financially, there's a bit of a boost, so that's improving the situation for you. Now, here on the 7th Scorpio too, the moon enters Scorpio, so it also is in the same frequency as this Hermit card here, because you are at a time where you're contemplating the deeper things of life, and being quite good at avoiding unnecessary conflict too. And you know, you because of this, you'll be able to tune into your intuition, as well as trust your instincts when it comes to making financial decisions. Here you have the Knight of Swords charging ahead. So that's influencing the communication house. the Knight of Swords is a Gemini card, so it's a Gemini card in the position of the wheel of the third house, which is a communication house. So a strong Gemini influence being played out here in your zodiac reading, Scorpio. Now the Gemini energy is one of being able to communicate your ideas. Now, see what comes around the 24th of August, because that is the time that the moon enters Gemini. So that does bring in new ideas and new opportunities, and being able to make the most of them comes along. There's also some sort of form of vital communication around this time, but a steady accomplishments unfolding, and you are able to make the tough decisions. I'm being told, my guides are showing me that some of the tough decisions are to do with your home, but you have the Ten of Pentacles there. Now the Ten of Pentacles is letting you know that even though you may only have pennies at this stage, some of you may be struggling, and this is showing you that that struggle has almost come to an end, and the new path is opening up before you, and it's showing that you are going to have a very secure home base. So there'll be enough money for what you want to do, because this is the base of it. This is the foundation of the wheel, and it's saying that you've got the money. The money is either already there or it's on the way, Scorpio. Things are improving for you. Again, Queen of Pentacles, and that's in the area of having fun. So not only are you able to see how this is unfolding to give you the stability in your home life, you're also able to use a little bit of it to have some fun. More Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, work. So if you've applied for something, I do feel that there's a new job on the horizon for some of you Scorpios. Others, you may just be having better communication and good news from work, as well as there's good news around your health as well. Partnerships, the Lovers, wonderful. The Lovers does require a choice, but it's in the partnership area, and that's partnerships of every kind, whether it's marriage or business, and there is choices to be made in that. But the Lovers, I do feel, is a very positive card towards anyone that is wanting to make the next step in a association or relationship. And it's saying that, you know, that is a choice that you and that other person are going to agree on with the Lovers there. So feeling very much that, you know, you're a team player with that. All right, and I just do also want to mention from the 26th onwards we have a lovely trine. So see what is happening there for you as a water sign, Scorpio, because the moon enters into Cancer. from the 26th of August. And it's wanting you to undertake activities that are nurturing for your loved ones as well as for yourself. And it's also around this time you may be making some choices to do with some painful associations, and you know, saying goodbye to maybe some painful associations that you may have had in the past or up until now, because you're looking for a more positive relationship that's supportive and sustains you. But being Scorpio, as you are, your interactions will be intense, or don't be surprised if they've got some intensity to them. Because, you know, your feelings and emotions, you feel them very intensely. Now, here's the Five of Cups. That's a sign for me that there's a feeling of not wanting to hold on to everything, but knowing that you have to let go, and being in a bit of a dilemma about that, whether that's possessions or other people. Because as I said, there's a choice here of who you're going to keep associating with and who you're not, because you're looking for positive, sustainable relationships. You focus this month on really getting your security and your financial situation in a better light, and it really is. I'm really liking all these pentacles with a down-to-earth practical view. Okay, so Five of Swords there in the area of higher education and learning, and the spiritual sort of house is the 9th house. It's the philosophy and higher knowing also is represented by the 9th house. And you got the Five of Swords there, so that's causing you a bit of stress. But the stress is only temporary, so it's not a permanent condition. Okay? And you may find that you are reassessing your loyalty, your friendships and your loyalties, and where they actually really lie. So you need to sort of adjust your thinking and your workload. Because if you can sort of cause inner conflict if your workload's too heavy. And just remember, when one door closes, another one opens up. So something is coming to an end, or you're feeling like you're ready to walk away from a particular situation, and it's to do with, as I said, it could be higher education, so it could be to do with studies and things like that, but it also could be to do with travel or connections with overseas as well. So it may be people that you know that are overseas that are coming to you, or from a different culture, are coming to you to get away from things as well. Now, here in your area of career and the zenith of the wheel, it is showing me here that you could be overthinking things. So you could be, just check in on that, Scorpions. are you, you know, going over and over and over the same thing and digging a groove that you're thinking about it more than what it needs to be, more than what it needs to be given. So that's one way of checking in on yourself to stop that from causing you this headache. The Eight of Swords is often just a headache kind of energy, because the frequencies that we're under this month are really quite powerful, and from the 20th of August through to the 30th, we've got 4 planets in Virgo, and Virgo is the sign of service, as well as it can be the perfectionist in us all, the Virgo energy, because we've all got Virgo somewhere in our chart. So the Sun, Mercury, Venus and Mars, so 4 planets, Sun, Mercury, Venus and Mars, are all in Virgo from the 20th of August, and then the Moon will make the stellium, which is 5 planets in Virgo, on the 29th to the 30th. So, you know, watch for your expectations of perfection within yourself and from others, as well as watch for being too critical of yourself and others. And it's also a good time for health issues to be sorted out with that powerful energy there in Virgo. It's very supportive for sorting out any health issues. Now, I do feel that you are having a challenge with your concentration. So trying to stay focused is also being shown to me as being a bit difficult for you here. So you, in order to sort of counteract that, you do have to be strategic a bit here, Scorpio, and come the 20th of August, if this is the energies that you are feeling are affecting you, then you would really benefit from any kind of relaxation technique. Now, deep breathing is usually a very helpful. 5 deep breaths in and 5 deep breaths out, and do them relatively slowly, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and see the positive healing energy coming in, and see the stress and worry on the exhale breath. Now, here in the 11th house, you have the 8 of Cups, which is showing me that you do need to walk away from... I'm feeling that it's associations or friendships that are no longer serving your highest good. Like, sometimes not everybody's meant to stay in our lives, so there is a walking away being shown here. But in a way, it's not a bad thing. It's not a case of never ever seeing them again or anything, but it is a case of having some space. Now, here in the 12th house with the Hangman, he wants you to make a willing sacrifice. He wants you to willingly sacrifice something that you've been holding on to too tightly. Yeah, but on the whole, without there being these conflicting energies here, which there is only 2 cards representing that too, by the way, Scorpio. So it's not something that is taking over everything and controlling your life. It's just that, you know, these are things that need to be sorted out. They're sort of like the loose ends that are still hanging and blowing in the wind, because you have a lot of what I see as stability, and now through August you are going to see some rewards of your efforts, and financially there's big improvements on the way, and emotionally you've got the support and the love of your partner. Okay? So try not to be too self-critical, and make the most of some key dates, which, as I said, from the 20th to the 29th to the 30th, very key times to be, you know, able to improve your health. I just have to pick that one up, it fell down. Sorry. Whoop. And focus more into your health regime as well. And the 11th, we've got the Jupiter going direct in Sagittarius, so that's a powerful maturing influence there. And then from the 12th to the 19th, the Sun, Mercury, Venus and Mars are all in Leo, which is a fire sign, so that brings about the passion that you may need to move things along in the direction that you want. So now I'll just ask Great Spirit to please, can we have a message for Scorpio for August 2019. Oh, all right. Like a tiger. Lovely. Thank you. Positive influence the tiger. Be tenacious. Fight like a tiger for what you want, but in the sleek, graceful way of our striped friend. Some judicious use of claws can enhance this tenacity, and you need to use a bit of jungle-wise stealth, like the tiger hunting at night. Your piercing eyes say, "Don't mess with me. Go tiger." Alright, so whatever it is that you need to sort out, please let me know, Scorpio, what it actually is that you're resonating with, because this here is the area that I feel is where a lot of the tension is. If there's anything to be sorted out, it's giving you a headache. It's out in the outer world. It's not so much your private world and your inner world, it's the outer world. And there is people or things that you are thinking of leaving behind, and you're only taking what you need. So yeah, do let me know. So thank you again, Scorpio, so much for joining me and tuning in for this month's reading. And for those of you that like to give your new moon intentions, there's been 2 new moons for August. Here we have one that at the end of August, and there was one at the beginning of August. So the 30th of August, the new moon's in Virgo, so a wonderful time to set your intentions for what you would like to see manifest for the month ahead. And the full moon also, just before I go, is on the 15th, and I will be back for the full moon pick a card reading, so please tune in for that. If you haven't already, please join my Psychic Astrology group, which is on Facebook. You will find in that group that we have watch parties where I do readings and answer questions for people, as well as special events for members only. So you know, the description's down there in the description box. For those of you that are new to the channel, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Please click like and share if you have, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you will receive any of my future updates. So sending you all lots of love, Scorpio, many blessings. Until next time, namaste.